Good morning, it's Saturday and it is the occasional vlog that's not very occasional. It's a 4-day weekend as well because it is my birthday. We are celebrating my birthday. My company's really kind as well because they give me the extra day off for my birthday as of about a couple of years ago. So obviously, I say obviously, it is a bank holiday weekend and my birthday is the Monday. So I get the Tuesday off because it's the nearest day. Anyway, I started the day off by going to 3 different supermarkets to find everything that I needed for food and drink for the weekend. And yeah, I got everything. So we're hoping to have steak night tonight and we'll do a barbecue on Monday. Sunday we're actually going into town, but we'll be with friends, so I don't know how much we'll vlog. And Monday we're going to do another zoo visit, so you're going to get more tiger cubs. There won't be a separate video for that this week because we'll have put the current zoo vlog that we did last weekend up on Wednesday. Although I have a feeling if Tuesday's vlog's very good, I might put extra tiger. If there's really good tiger cubs, I might pop them on the end of that. Anyway, enough waffle. I'll show you what about. Starting off with the last one for some reason. It was the first one I picked up. Limes! Probably because maybe I'll do some margaritas for Gemma. I enjoyed learning to make margaritas, so I'm going to try and learn to make old fashions for me. So I got some Buffalo Trace Kentucky Straight bourbon whiskey. I do have some bourbon whiskey, but I just thought I'd try a new one. That's just ice. Shopping bag number 2, please. We have some large oranges because they're one of the recipe items for the old fashioned, as is Angostura aromatic bitters, 44.7%. I'm assuming you don't drink more than a splash of that. And some simple sugar. Oh, it's sugar cubes in this case, or white sugar cubes. I did say you could use a tablespoon of sugar. Got to get a plum porter in there, and I saw this one, so I thought I'd treat myself. Well, it's my birthday weekend. It's a whiskey cask ale with Laphroaig. Sorry, Scottish people. On to the main stuff. This is for dinners, eggs, because we're going to do some breakfast this week. Gemma wanted some eggs. This is for Monday, which is my birthday. We're going to do a barbecue or an oven a queue, weather dependent. Gemma mentioned she really liked lamb ribs, so I thought I'd treat her to some lamb ribs. We might not use all this because there is a lot of meat here, but the steaks for tonight, so we'll definitely use that. These are just for the freezer. The zinger fillets that they do are lovely. And the southern fried strips. This is the Taylor's Farm Shop over near Purbled. We also have some beef kebabs. 3 for 15 on these, I think, is exceptional value given the quality of the food. Some Alabama chicken kebabs. And some beef kebabs in garlic. I didn't check the dates on these. I hope they're all okay. Second. Yeah, we're good. We're safe. Finally, just for tonight's to eat, some creamy garlic mushrooms. They look quite nice, so I thought I'd try them. Gemma finishes at 3:30 today, so I will be going picking her up. We might call for a sneaky beer at the Cas Social. Just the one though, because obviously I'm driving. They do have a really good selection of alcohol-free stuff in there, so maybe we could have more and I just drive home. Yeah, I just sit there drinking alcohol-free beers. Now they are nice. Some of the craft beers for alcohol-free are actually really nice now. I was considering at one point going cold turkey on booze and just drinking alcohol-free for a while. And I may still do it one day. Certainly give it a try, or at least maybe just reduce the amount of drinking to just the one night and have alcohol-free stuff since they're so good. The only issue is some of the better alcohol-free stuff is actually more expensive than the alcoholic stuff, which is an odd state of affairs. I guess it's purely because of the amount they sell. It's not as profitable. So they can't box shift it. Other news updates. Sorry, I'm moving stuff around. I want to keep on my toes. I've just noticed the door handle's breaking. Great, those are the new ones that I only fitted a few years ago. The car speaker I've removed. It's in the drawer over there. I've ordered a replacement, which is about as close as I can get to a match. It was a second-hand scrap heap one, so it was like 12 quid, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. My other idea would be, if I can't, because the speaker that comes in the car, you can't get in the UK apparently. Well, I've not seen any for sale second-hand. There's no parts sites in the UK that seem to sell them. So I was actually thinking of 3D printing a new bracket and just buying some generic off-the-shelf tweeters or some some decent ones even, and installing my own. But we'll see what happens. We'll cross that bridge if this scrap yard one doesn't work for it. Other than that, not a huge amount has happened this week. Yeah, I'm a bit tired now. I want to sit down. As for today, for me, I'm going to be doing some tidying, so probably not going to be a lot of vlog. Kitchen needs tidying, as it always does. Car, maybe it's raining, so I don't think I'll bother, but I do now have a new car wash sponge. And then Gemma's finishing at 3:30, I think I mentioned, so I'll go pick her up and then we'll have our steak dinner tonight. I am continuing to work on this cat, and I'm actually just stepped out, and normally he'd run off, but he just looked at me, so I'm thinking he might be peckish. Well, look, I mean, I'm outside with him now, and that's better than we were a couple of weeks ago. He's a scruffy little boy though. He's still not sure about the food situation. I've put food down for him, but he's kind of just chilling there. So I'm going to give him some space. I was going to put some stuff in the bin, but I'll leave him be for now. Bit of food there. There's also my neighbour and next door but one neighbour also help him feed him, so there's actually a chance he's full up. But hopefully we can get some food into him and befriend him. Maybe check out his fur, because he looks like he might have a bit of an allergy, a flea allergy on his back hindquarters, or some matted fur, because he is quite a long furred cat. Well, I wasn't in the house 2 seconds before he ran over to that food bowl to check it out. Had a sniff around, had a few mouthfuls, and then took himself off. So if he doesn't eat it, what we found is there's a big crow that comes down and finishes it. So something gets fed. Wouldn't mind a crow friend, that'd be pretty good. My own crow familiar. He's now sat up the back of the garden, the cat, on one of the old logs, just chilling. He tends to like to go and sleep the day off. I just wish we could get closer to him and give him a bit more of a health check than we can, because his back end is really thin still. Of all the places to land on your feet as a stray cat, look, genuinely, all 5 houses from our neighbour on that side down that way, every single one of them owns or loves cats. So everyone's like, yeah, let's help him. I mean, that probably does explain why we have about 6 stray cats knocking around outside. Although I did find out the other day that one of the cats I thought was stray actually lives over the back, so you can't take these things for granted. And while I do set up the trail camera when I find out that there's lost cats in the area, we do often pick up unexpected guests. He is a return visitor of the hedgehog. He's been around a few times now, so I guess maybe not so unexpected. If you're interested, this is what we use to film the animals that come in the garden at night. It's just probably one of the cheapest trail cams I could find on Amazon. It was like, I don't even remember how much it was. It wasn't super expensive. It takes 4 AA batteries. You bang a memory card in it, turn it on and leave it on overnight. Get up the next morning and see who's been to visit. It's usually mostly cats and occasionally a hedgehog. I can confirm at this time that a big job has broken out. I had a sort of the cutlery drawer, and although it may not look like it, I sorted out the crap drawers. Yeah, still a bit of work to do maybe on that one. Actually, that's in the wrong one, it should be in here. Things I noticed. That bar bottle opener outlasted the company that made it. And I also found 2 sets of guitar strings, which is probably not what you expect to find in the kitchen, but there we go. Jump caught and I'm in Ormskirk. Gonna get a beer at the Cas with Gemma, and then we'll head home. I spent the whole afternoon cleaning. As promised, a couple of pints, and Gemma's here. What you got?
I've got the Bertown Inception.
And this is the Siren Divisible Invisible, so this is like 3.4%. It's not strong at all. Maybe we could take some more beers back with us. Even more, because we do have a couple in the fridge.
We didn't say you had broccoli.
Yeah, I found some broccoli in the microwave. Gemma's home. You alright, sweetie?
Yeah, fine.
Yes, so today's dinner is sirloin steak, chips with chip spice, broccoli that I found in the fridge, and creamy mushrooms. Getting that pretty well, I think.
Yeah, looks lovely.
Enjoy, honey.
I will.
What do you want? We have stout today. Oh, actually, first, did you enjoy your steak?
It was lovely.
Really nice. Yeah, I'm the worst sort of critic for my own food, but that one came out really nice. Well, yeah, we have a stout today. It is. I think I just caught him jumping over in the background. It is Yonder Berry Chocolate Cheesecake Stout, and we have to say thank you to Patsy for picking this one out. 7.4%, so not super strong. So let's see how we get on. Yeah, I'm gonna get snuggles off you. Let's give it a try.
It smells nice.
Yeah, I can smell the berries.
I just wonder what you were doing.
Oh, that is very flavourful. It's lovely, actually. It's very sweet. The berries are in there strong.
Strong berries.
Strong on the berries. I'm not sure what berries. Is it cherry or something like that?
It just says berry, doesn't it?
Raspberry. Yeah, raspberry. I'm getting that. Yeah. Having just said cherry. It's really rich. It's nice. I like it. I think that's a solid 4 for me. Do you want to try it? This is a tower of Budweiser behind me. It is my birthday weekend. Come on. Reggie's snuggling now.
Try not to just snuggle. It's nice. It is very berry.
It's very berry. It's quite rich, isn't it?
It's got that tartness of the cheesecake as well.
Yeah, so it's like rich. I mean, obviously last week we had the 12% stouts that was super strong. That one is
7.4.
It's not alcoholic strong. It's strong, like lots of flavours to it, isn't it?
Flavours, but it's got like that cream cheesy sort of bite to it as well. It's nice.
Yeah. What would you give it out of the old 5?
It a 4 as well. Actually, it's one of the nicest stouts I've had.
Good.
With the very overtones.
Yeah, I was going to say one of the nicest you've had, but I'm thinking it's me that has a 4.5, 4.75 stouts, isn't it? But yeah, it's a solid set.
Good
Stout today. Tomorrow we're going to have more beers.
We are.
Bing. Good morning. I am a talking breakfast. Wait, no, it's Sunday. And Gemma has just provided this lovely beans, sausage, bacon, toast breakfast. And the beans, and I get extra sausage because we
didn't realise it was beans.
Yeah, we thought it was just beans. You alright, honey?
Yeah.
I'm continuing to provide the vlog entirely through the medium of a breakfast. You got one too. You got eggs on yours.
I got eggs, not beans.
Yes, you don't like beans, do you? What are we doing today?
We're going out to celebrate your birthday.
We are, yeah. So I don't know what vlog there will be in town today. Normally we'd vlog everywhere we go, but we are meeting a few friends. So we'll probably be more concentrating on chatting and catching up than drinking. Hang on, that's not right. Then vlogging. So, but we'll probably catch up with you later this evening if we don't vlog a few bits. I'm sure we'll get clips here and there. Yes, we are. Yeah, it's nice to have a bit of time off. Almost ready to head into town. I've got my Roosevelt shirt on. I feel like Paige and Miss Tomorrow. Clever girl. Oh, it's still on the bus, but that is one of the Eurovision songbirds. There's a few of them all over the city representing different areas of Ukraine. More Eurovision banners up. That's probably about all we're going to see of Eurovision because we're not coming into town at any point over that weekend because it'll be bedlam. There's some Eurovision things in the window up there from that shop. We're just looking for more clues. We're also, first stop is going to be the Head of Steam. It's becoming a regular first stop now, I think.
Nice and central.
Yeah, it is, yeah. They've got plum porter on. Cheers, son. Cheers. Happy birthday. And you got your nice dress on again. That's good. And we're on the move now. Had a few beers there. It was a nice, pleasant place to be. So, quite a dirt place, but we're in a new little place, a little speakeasy. And I've got this old-fashioned with chocolate on it. Looks amazing, called the Rusty Wheelbarrow. That is spectacular. Really nice cocktail in here. Cheers. Well, it is so good. Cool little bar, isn't it? Obviously it's a speakeasy, so we can't tell you where it is, but that might be a clue if you're a local in Liverpool. So we did a quick trip to Seven Brothers, and then now we're going over to our old favourite haunt for one more to close the night off at Dead Crafty. Busy time tonight, lots of Liverpool fans about. I think Liverpool may have played. We made it over to Dead Crafty as promised. We are actually downstairs because it's super busy. This is the Azvec Strange Orrery beer, and Gemma went for the shot offer watermelon and mint beer. Very nice. We are home and all safe. Thanks to Matt and Lindsay for coming out tonight, and Carl and Lynn. Carl and Lynn also bought me a Lego set, which was really cool, so thank you very much for that. A funny thing, when we were... I think we mentioned this in the previous vlog, that when we were on the way home, the cat sort of realised we were on the way home and the taxi driver found it was funny. Tonight, we got a notification when we were much further up our street that there was someone outside of our house, because we got the Ring doorbell. It wasn't someone outside of our house, it was one of our own cats in the window. Knew that we were coming home before we actually got near. Good afternoon, it's Monday. Bank holiday Monday. We're having a very relaxed day for my birthday. We've not really planned much, to be honest. I was like, oh, I quite fancy going out somewhere maybe, but I don't know where to go. So, just kind of relaxing on the couch at the minute. My little stray cat friend came to visit us this morning, so he's had a bowl full of food and gone away happy. And this cat's fast asleep behind me and snoring. We will be having some nice barbecue style food later. I don't know if we're going to do it on the barbecue or in the oven, but it looks good. I think you saw earlier in the vlog, we'll be heating some of that up. But otherwise, yeah, just relaxing, I think. And a quiet one. We're going to the zoo tomorrow though, so that should be fun. Well, one of our things is cooked. Look at these lamb ribs. Oh, Gemma slow cooked them on the grill, so they look good. We were going to go outside and have a barbecue, but the weather isn't the best. And my sister came over to visit, so we had a lovely chat and a catch up. She's planning a Walt Disney World trip, so that was fun too. Quite the birthday meal. We have some of the beef kebabs, the Mediterranean ones. We have the chicken kebabs, the lamb ribs, and the chips with some chip spice on. It was good, honey. Thank you. She gave me a thumbs up. I built a little Dodge Charger. That was a fun build. I enjoyed that. It's really cute. I forget how good these little Speed Champions cars are. There's like loads of detail in them, so it was really good fun. All right, honey.
Mhm.
You cooked us a nice dinner, and we had a bit of piece of cake each as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I think we're going to go to bed shortly because I'm tired. I don't know about you.
I'm shattered.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do not all days.
I know.
An impromptu visit from your niece who then wrecks our newly tidied living room and we have to tidy it again.
I don't think she did that badly, to be honest. It took me
It's quite
2
funny
minutes.
how
She got all the cat's toys out, didn't she?
entertain herself with cat toys. Yeah.
And the cats enjoyed playing with it for a little bit.
Yeah, especially Pixie.
It was good fun. Anyway, zoo tomorrow, so we need to get some sleep. Hang on a minute, this isn't Chester Zoo. What's going on here? Well, you remember the other week when I said sometimes people block our drives, but it's not a bad thing, you know, and they usually go after an hour or so. Well, this morning someone blocked our drive for 6 hours, and we can't find out where they live, so we can't get to the zoo because the car's stuck on the drive. So we decided to come into town to look for Eurovision bits instead, and maybe have a bit of food and a drink. Anyway, welcome to Matthew Street. Alright, technically that wasn't Matthew Street, this is. think it's very much prepped for busy times because all the barriers are still up and they're normally gone by the week. Sex Pistols mural on the door there, Turtle Bay. Of course, you have to have your chain Jamaican restaurant in the middle of your tourist hotspot. And there's the cavern. And there's where the cavern used to be. And there's the other cavern. And there's a wall of fame with all the bands that have played. And the statue. And that's Matthew Street for another year. Walking down past the Lego store, which we absolutely didn't go into. There are the Eurovision eggs. They're still out and about. We're going to actually head over towards the dock, I think. It's a lovely day now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
And the pianos here as well. Every year they put the pianos out. You can come over and play on them. Oh, and there's one of the another one of the Eurovision songbirds. There you go, there's a bit of the background information about this songbird.
As well as produced by those people that go with it.
Oh, nice. And there's the songbird. Just looming over me. It's very cool. And there's, I think, is it 8 of these around town? 12. And we found 2 then.
Yeah. What's this one by Lime Street?
Because it's inside.
Oh, inside.
Yeah.
Seen the St George's Hall one.
Yep. So that's the map there. Spoilers. I don't think we'll be able to see them all. But yeah.
2 in the dock.
We can probably see a few of these down by the docks now, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, we're down on the docks now. There's Albert Dock to the left. You can see through into the dock area. There's lots of restaurants and places to eat there. And the new modern museum is over there, and the 3 Graces are all behind them as well. Hopefully maybe head that way as well. So we found another songbird here. It's quite cool. It's this point, from this point here we can see 3 different art projects. This one for the songbirds. Over there is the earth that we saw in Kirby last year. And then over here we have the rocks as well, which is there's one of these in Vegas as well apparently.
It tells you who it is there on that one.
Yeah, that we can't get to because it's construction. The Tate Modern is here and it's currently about to undergo quite a lot of construction, I think. So it's actually going to be closing soon.
So if you can go Rondinone, and it's called the Liverpool Mountain.
The Liverpool Mountain.
And there is one just outside Vegas, but there's a few of these outside Vegas. There's like a group of them
Oh,
together.
I see. Okay.
I've seen them on a few vlogs, but the latest vlog I've seen it on is Seashone Vlogs, Vegas Vlogs. They went to see them.
Oh, there you go. Bit of a closer view of the globe. If you've watched our channel for like 2 years or so, you may recognise that we saw this in Kirby last Christmas before last. The intention was we originally were going to see it floating like this in near Lee, and we cancelled because the weather was really bad. So now we get to finally see it. It does light up at night as well. So if we are here late enough, we might be able to come and see it later up. It smells of fish and chips around here. It's making me hungry. There's a little information. Luke Durham, floating earth. Technically different to the other one that we saw because it's the floating one. We also saw the moon at the cathedral. Really should point out the architecture and building work here as well. The old docks. It's a fantastic place. This is probably about as close as anything we'll get to anything vaguely Eurovision. But there is one of the songbirds up here, so we're going to go and try and find that one. And this is obviously the arena where it's all happening. Quite a bit of security around. Lots of European voices about, which is nice. Which I was, Gemma was saying that is kind of the case in Liverpool a lot because we get a lot of tourists here. So it's always a nice place to.
And football, they'll play football.
Yeah, when Liverpool are playing. Can't believe there's all this planning in place for the Brick Festival in June. Well, we made a mistake on the map.
Yeah, it looked like there was one at either side.
It was nice to come up this side though and see it, wasn't
nice
it?
to see the wheel.
Yeah. So we're actually thinking of going and get something to eat now, actually. Because I haven't eaten in the docks ever, I don't think, actually. Oh no, I did, because we went to Miller and Carter once.
We did. I've been a few times for races and stuff. But...
And we just happened to walk this way, which is quite fortuitous, because one of the songbirds is right here. We'd missed this one otherwise. Some Beatles Eurovision bits here. This is right by the Beatles Story Museum. We're going to go in through here though. We're going to try the third Rudys. This is the third in the city. I can see the way this is going to go. It's my favourite. Super quick service in here. Very good. We got some beers from Glenafric. Gemma got the same as she had last time as well, the triple pepperoni. And this is the mushroom with the wild boar salami. Clean plates once more. Fantastic food, as always. Well, can continue on our little wander of the docks. Really good pizza from Rudys again. If you're in Liverpool and you want pizza, don't go anywhere else. Yeah, the Pie Master's house. Yeah, don't go anywhere else, just go straight to Rudys. There's 3 of them now, so we've been to them all.
No excuse not to go.
Subject matter experts at this point, I think. Yeah, we're going to go down towards the pier head, which I think is where the fan zone is. And obviously the museum, and there's another one of the songbirds is by the museum. The horse is all decorated today. Photography and filming in progress. Is that me, do you think? It's kind of to put a sign up for me. This is a propeller from the Lusitania in 1909. Here's the dock, a couple of boats in. I think the one over the back was the one that did have the Dazzle paint on it and currently doesn't. Love the Great Western Railway building. We got some super lambs here, super lamb bananas. I have a sneaking suspicion that might be something to do with the Eurovision fan zone. I think it is a ticketed area, isn't it? It's like 25,000 people it holds.
Oh look, they've changed this to Poland and Ukraine.
Oh yeah, look. A couple of super lamb bananas.
Didn't get rid of the bloody clown one though, did they? Keep the hideous
As they
clown
shouldn't. Yeah, we're on the pier head. The gates were open so we could wander in and have a look. So there's nothing currently happening here. It does mean we get a lovely view of the Three Graces. Get the feeling it'll be a lot busier over the next week or two here than it currently is. And we do have the Liver building that's featured on the Batman film. We got the Beatles statues, yeah, Beatles statues to life size, each one 8 feet tall. Still a very musical city, even when it's not Eurovision weekend. Hive of activity round here. And if you like music, the British music experience is in there. We haven't been yet. I really would like to go at some point. We'll have to make a plan to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And the Three Graces are amazing as well. We're going to head back up to the city now, have a little walk around, see what trouble we can get up to. And the entrance to the Cunard building here is very impressive as well. And then we got the White Star building over there on the corner. Looking fantastic. Yeah. It's turned into a treat this day, being that we were planning to go to the zoo, having a lovely time in town.
Yeah.
I can see another bird.
Yeah, let's go.
And this Mersey Tunnel building is also a memorial for for those who died during its construction. So we're pretty much over one of the Mersey tunnels now. There are two, Kingsway and Queensway.
Feeling of responsibility as well.
Yeah. And I think this also doubles as one of the ventilation shafts for the train tunnel. So you've got, when I said there are two road tunnels and there's train tunnels as well. Yeah. So I have this fountain here. I remember, because I've said this before on many of our vlogs, but I used to live there in that, where that space is there. Used to be a building there. And here was where the Superland Banana used to be. The big yellow one. Which is now up by the University Library.
It's not yellow anymore. Oh, there's another one in there. Another songbird.
We've got two songbirds here. We've got one in there as well, yeah. Let's check this one out. And this one is for Crimea. Again, you can hear the soundtrack. So that as it stops. Fantastic buildings behind as well. And then the more modern ones split the opinions there. And there's the White Star building. It's a hotel now. And James Street's up there, so it's one of the stations, the underground stations. Let's gonna have a sneaky peek inside this building and see if we can see this one here as well. It's like the doors are open, so we can have a wander through. This one is for Lviv. Apologies if I pronounced that wrong. You can hear the soundtrack for this one. Sounds like that bit in Masters of the Universe when they find that key. That's very cool. It smells like docks here. The water, you can smell the seawater. Closer look at that building. This was heavily damaged during the war, so the back of it's very different to the front now. And there is a building just near to Big Ben in London that is built in the same, I think it was the same architect. The style of building is very similar with the stripes. And we think there's another bird at the town hall, but we're also apparently interrupting some filming for, I'm going to say it's probably Eurovision. Gemma just went, do you want to go to Rudys? There's a queue outside that one. I think we timed it well.
This is the busier one.
Yeah, it's the original one, I think. We're honestly not 100% sure if there is anything around here now, but it's worth going down for a little look. There's the town hall. Instead of the birds here, we have this. This sculpture's been surrounded by 2,500 sandbags. It's the iconic Nelson Monument. And we do have a film showing on the sides about Ukrainian culture. So we're going to walk up now. We just find the street at the top of the street here. I'm going to have a closer look. So we walk up and see this fantastic street art here. And this is the Sound of Freedom. It's part of the festival for the Eurovision. But also we get a bonus one, because look at that one over there. That's fantastic. We've got some smaller pieces down there as well. Awesome. And Gemma also pointed out the floor of this street is the Yellow Brick Road. With the Emerald City back there, and the heart, bravery, and further down is knowledge.
This is the gatewater.
Yeah.
And there's flying monkeys and everything on the wall.
There's flying monkeys on the floor as well.
A bit further down there, the flying monkeys.
Let's go and have a look at them then, shall we? Oh yeah.
It goes all, there's different things all the way down the road.
Yeah.
All the way to the restaurants.
Ah, the ruby slippers.
The witch's curled up toes with the
Oh,
ruby,
yeah.
she takes the ruby slippers off.
This isn't too far from where we probably are going to end. Oh yeah, Toto. Where we are going to end up having a beer, which is obviously our usual favourite of Dead Crafty. It's just down the left on the way down there. So, and look at the buildings. Just can't get enough of looking up at Liverpool buildings. And some things never change. The kebab shop I used to sometimes go to and get a tray of chips on my way home from the L2 over that way is still there. Completely forgot to get a clip in here. I had a pint of the Omnipolo. Pyjamas on. I've already forgotten. Oh, Baron Fuzz, not Bacon Fizz. We are doing really bad at vlogging our day of drinking beers here. This is the second one. What did I have? It was this was from Wigan. It was
Neon Dreams.
Yeah, Neon Dreams, and you had a Northern Monk one, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Both very nice beers. Round 3 on the beers. We actually managed to stop before we actually drank them all to say what they are. This is the Vale White Ferrari from Richmond, Virginia. Very nice, double IPA. And what's yours?
The Bailey Oak Coconut Key Lime Cake Batter by J. Ream.
Cool. And yours is from America as well. I can't remember what it's from.
It's from Berlin, this.
No, it's not. It's Berlin MD. Now we're trying to remember which state MD is. Apologies to people from Maryland.
Oh, no,
That's from Berlin, Maryland.
Oh, if it was ML, I might have guessed Maryland.
Yeah, or MY.
Yeah.
But yeah, both very nice beers, solid 4s for me. What about you?
Yeah.
You had a nice wander around town?
Yeah, it's been a really nice day.
Good. We're going to get the bus back home now and relax for a bit, I think.
I'm in the road and you're on the pavement.
Yeah, I nearly tripped over the pavement, to be honest. Yeah, it's been really good. I'm actually quite pleased that we came into town and saw some of the stuff down at the docks and stuff, and got a bit stuff that we hadn't planned to see. So it turned out to be a good day and a really nice afternoon in Dead Crafty there, enjoying a couple of beers.
Yes.
Nothing too crazy, so we are getting the bus home today.
Because it's only very early.
Yeah, it's almost tea time. Anyway, we'll catch up with you when we get home. I'm all out of sorts this week because of the extra couple of days off, but just started working again. It's Wednesday now, so I'm going to end off this vlog now because we're pretty much done. Ended up being a really nice weekend. I really enjoyed a visit to town yesterday. It was really cool to see all the stuff. And we will probably pick up next weekend, if not the weekend after. I don't know what we're doing next weekend, to be honest, so we may have a quiet one. But thank you for watching. Thank you to the people who sent me birthday wishes on the various social medias, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and I don't know if anyone sent it on TikTok, if I'm honest. Yeah, it was lovely to receive all the messages. Special thanks as well to Carl and Lynn, who came out with us on the Sunday. I built my Lego car. Where have I put it? Oh, it's on the shelf there in the corner, right behind the shuttle. I'm going to clear off some of these Star Wars figures and put them away, so I've got more room for Lego, because the Star Wars figures are good, but it's just getting too busy on that shelving unit now. I might put them somewhere where Pixie can just knock them down, because that should keep her entertained. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next week, or the week after. I haven't decided yet. Bye bye. Oh, I actually did forget one last thing. The Cats Protection are in touch with me about getting a trap down for the missing cat. Sorry, the stray cat that's been in the garden. I haven't seen him since Monday, but I have got the trail cam out there. So if he does come back, we'll get a spot of him. And I want to put a ring camera in the back garden as well as the one that we've got on the front door, just so we've got a bit more security. So that'll be useful for picking him up. I'm just waiting for the ring cameras to go on sale again, which was like last week, but not this week. So they just arbitrarily seem to go on sale. Anyway, see you later. Bye-bye. Additional update. I fixed the speaker. It's not the best looking one, but it'll do for now. It was £12.50 off eBay.
Love of the